Look at that fish. Beautiful. Hi there, welcome to another adventure. I'm on the walk in, gonna set up camp and stay up here for 2 days. There's been quite a lot of rain recently, the weather's just cleared, so I'm hoping that that'll spice up the fishing a little bit, but it's going to be tricky. It's getting late in the season, so the fish have had a few jiggles and pokes by now, so yeah, things get tougher as it goes on, so we'll try our best and have an adventure and see if we can find some fish and catch some fish. Let's go. There's a real monster down there, but the drift is tricky, it's super deep. Might have to leave this one, maybe come back for the evening rise or something when it's further back in the pool. I got the camp all set up, so let's go fishing. I found a fish sitting deep in the back of this current over here, so I'll put in a dry dropper, we'll see how we go. Got it, I got a snag on a log over there, and I'm going to spook the fish when I free it up. This one's not to be. Fish on. Oh, that was so cruel. I hooked that fish on the first cast and just gobbled up the nymph. It was one of my ties that I put together just the other day, which is great. And yeah, ran up over here and then, not sure what happened, pulled the hook. Oh man, and then when I went, another fish spooked through, so this is good water. I just took a look and the hook was straightened. So I've just realized when I was targeting that previous fish and I hooked the log, I didn't check the hook properly after I got it out of that snag, and it still seems a little strange, but I think that's obviously impacted it. So oh man, what a rookie error. Just heard a Theo, can't see it. Just up ahead of me. The fish just down here. Funny swirly bit of water, but we'll poke a drift through there and see what happens. Got it. Pulled the hook on that one, checked the hook's all fine. I don't know, it was another of the same nymph basically, but I switched it out from the one with the bent hook. I had the fish on, and then yeah, 2 fish lost, man. Oh what? There are 3 Theo over there, which is cool because one of them must be the chick. So that goes to show they're breeding up here, which is great. Sun's gone down, it's cold, not helped by me spending the last couple of months in Coromandel where it was like 18-20 degrees in the evening. I'm struggling with this. I reckon it's probably, I don't know, 8 or 10. Hard to see fish now. I hooked those 2 fish, unfortunately I lost, and both of them were on like the first or second cast, and then there's been like 2 or 3 other fish. I probably spent like an hour and a half on the fish just going through every fly and haven't caught it. Thank goodness that wind's gone, the sun's gone, but it was actually the wind that was really cold. So I'm feeling a bit warmer now. This is my last crossing for the day, and then dry trousers, which will be nice. So just looking for a bit of a riser. There must be something on the dry. It's 7 o'clock, sun's down, so yeah, golden hour time, let's go. Still nothing rising, but I've decided to cook my dinner. Trying something new tonight, so we'll see how this works out. It's a Vince, looking forward to it, and I've got a bit of mashed potato. It's a lot better if you put a lot of salt and pepper in it first, which I forgot to do. The only seasoning I've got is chili. I'm okay with that. Sure enough, the fish has showed up. It's right over there on that side of the phone. I'm going to drop back down here, drop back down there and pop a cast out. Alright, so here's what we ended up with. The Vince mince, which looks a bit like sick, and the mashed potato. Laid it up like a cottage pie. To be honest, it tastes pretty good. Really good. Thumbs up at this stage for the Vince Mexican mince. I was just fishing again. This little weka here. Whipped the lid off my cooker and started having a tasty feast of the Vince mince. I can tell it did because it's got Vince mince all over its beak. Good morning and welcome to day 2. Camped out here last night. It was a little cold. I had extra layers and stuff though to make it doable. Yesterday was a pretty cool day. Had a tricky challenge with some of the fish. There was 2 fish that I probably put about an hour and a half into. Each fish just went through so many flies and just couldn't get and eat. And then there was 2 other fish where the first or second cast and then just bam. Then I crept up a bit further, tried to look for an evening rise, had a bit of a cook up while I was doing that, and along came a weka and decided it was going to have a little bit of a bite to eat. It pecked the lid off my pot and started getting into my Vince mince. It was pretty funny. Then a fish turned up, and I went to cast, and then I don't know how it happened, but I got the mega bird's nest. By the time I got that untangled, the fish had gone. So there was a fish there, but it wasn't going to be caught. So yeah, looking forward to heading out today. The weather hasn't quite decided what it's going to do. The sun's out, but there's also a bit of cloud. It's definitely not going to rain. There's a bit of downstream wind, but we've got a lot of water ahead, and the river is looking absolutely superb. So we'll go for a look, find some fish, have an adventure, and possibly catch some fish. Let's go. Nice fish, and it was in this fast water here, which means it was more catchable than a lot of the other fish I've seen. And so I just paused and made a bit of lunch and retied everything, and when I went back, the fish isn't there. I had a couple of blind casts over there, but pretty gutted, so I'll wait a little bit and see if he comes back. Fish did come back. I tried a couple of drifts with the dry and it didn't come up, so we'll switch over to a nymph and yeah, keep our fingers crossed. Oh, sheer joy. That is brilliant. Unbelievable. Oh man. What a stonker. Going to be a good size, 6 pounds or more. Yeah, just on 6. Unreal. It's a real tank of a fish. How is that not more than 6 pounds? I'm just so happy right now. That fish was unreal. 6 pounds, beautiful colours, and the product of all that walking and all that searching today. Yesterday I hooked those 2 fish, didn't get into the net, so you couldn't say I caught them. So it was a little bit of a monkey on my back. I felt like I should be able to find another one, and just finding this faster water where the fish don't have as much chance to sink, and I couldn't get deep enough to that fish. I just looked for something heavy and I found, turned out to be a herring copper. I would have thought would have been used a lot given it's late in the season, but herring copper with the brass bead, chomp. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Landed it, didn't break off. Yeah, look at that fish. Beautiful. So happy. Amazing. Made it back to camp and starting to pack up. Keep the rod rigged up for on the walk out, but we'll get all this packed up and then start thinking about this big walk home. Okay, so we're all packed up, ready to roll on the walk out. Let's go. Finished the walk, thank goodness. Made it back to the car. Everything's all good. Hope you guys all enjoyed that adventure. I'm still just absolutely fizzing about that fish. It was so cool. I can't wait to actually have a look at a photo of it. It was so fat, and I didn't obviously land those other 2, but still super happy to hook them. So yeah, what an epic trip. Thanks so much for watching, and I really appreciate reading all the comments that you guys send through, so keep it up. And if you're enjoying my channel, hit the subscribe button, it's free, and I look forward to sharing more adventures with you.